That's right, guys, the excitement is totally real. Mario Kart can be played in VR. Welcome to the future of video games. So yes, I got instantly hyped when I watched this trailer a couple of weeks ago, or this commercial, and I was like, I need to play this right now. Where can I find it? So I did some research and I found out that this is not a game you play in your living room. No, you can only play this in an arcade, also known as the VR zone in Japan. So you need to go all the way to Tokyo, Shinjuku, to play it. It's kind of unfair, I know, but in Asia they always got the cool stuff first, and then we Europeans and Americans need to wait a little longer to be able to play it ourselves. I know, it's kind of sad, but it's true. So if you really want to play it, travel to Japan and you will have an amazing time. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you inside details on what Mario Kart Grand Prix is all about, and I will also show you lots and lots of gameplay. I've been digging through my YouTube history and I found a couple of highly interesting videos that show the core gameplay of Mario Kart. So before we start, I do need to tell you guys that this is not the only VR game you can play at the VR zone. There are many more experiences you can jump in. If you want to know more about them, then I would recommend you checking out the link in the description below that is linking to an article of Road to VR. They got a long list of titles you can play at the VR zone, like for example Dragon Ball Z. So yes, go for it, give it a read, it's really, really awesome. I've been rambling for way too long, guys. I'm so sorry. It is time to go and watch the first gameplay trailer of Mario Kart Grand Prix. Let's go! Ooh, that was a rough landing. So as you can see, you can now throw items with your hands. You will have trackers on both of your wrists, so the game detects your actual movements. So that's going to be really, really cool. I mean, being able to chase your friends with a hammer and try to like smack them on the head with that is going to be so funny. Now I do start to wonder how they are going to manage respawns in this VR game, because as you can see, you are getting attacked by a plant, but what happens when you, for example, get hit, or what happens when you fall off the map? Is that even possible in this GP title? I'm not sure. Mario Kart itself as a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Wii title is working fine, but as a VR title you need to redesign it. It's not working the same, you know, it's not like you just port your game to a VR platform. You can't do that, that's not gonna work at all. You can try, but it's not recommended. So let's watch it one more time. Man, this gets me so curious. This is an old video, by the way. I will be showing you more fresh gameplay soon, don't worry. I think you will finally be able to do a death stare in VR. You should play as Luigi then. So a hammer is not a casual item in Mario Kart, but it's nice that they are introducing you to different tools. I think that some of the items you play in the classic Mario Kart are not going to work in VR. So yes, it's good that they decided to bring different items to the arcade version of Mario Kart. I think that's the reason. They are trying to fill up the gaps of all the items you will not be able to use in VR. Makes sense, I guess. So before we go to the next video I found that is 10 times more epic than the one we just watched, I do need to tell you guys that Nintendo didn't even develop this game. No, they let Bandai Namco do it instead. And that's really smart because Nintendo isn't that experienced with developing VR titles yet, as far as I know. So by letting Namco do it, they are playing on safe, and this way they can learn from what Namco is doing with their famous franchise. So yes, I think that this is the right start, but I do hope Nintendo is going to do it themselves later on. Time will tell. Okie dokie, so the second video I've been talking about is from Engadget, and it has been uploaded a couple of days ago. It's fresh and it's a true pleasure for the eyes. In this video, a journalist from Engadget is taking us inside the VR zone in Shinjuku, and he's showing off all the experiences, including Mario Kart GP. Quick warning, it's not in English and there was no way I could turn on subtitles, so we just need to use our imagination instead. Let's play it.
Hello， 大家好，我是 ingame 中文 Russ。我们今天终于来到了这个新宿的 VR Zone。
Project ICANN. They are the ones that power this arcade, by the way.
不为过，当初看到 VR Zone 的报道跟消息的时候，会觉得说，哇，真的很想要试试这个由万代纳姆克所打造的
It looks
VR
very
实
futuristic.
际上呢，我们在这一次的媒体抢先试玩里面，也真的觉得说，哇，
It's so classy.
这是游戏大厂，光自己的阵容就已经够强了，更别说这次。
Oh, and there we got the Mario Karts. Yes. Those simulators, they rock. I want to ride them. I need to buy myself a plane ticket and go there righty-tighty now. They should really bring these big arcade halls to America and Europe. And these are all the experiences you can play. Dragon Ball Z, Hyperino. And here's a first-person look of the Mario Kart simulator. Wait, what? Wow. Oh, careful there. Oh yes. You see, he's just throwing items. And you can do that because of the Vive box on your wrists. Playing this in first person must be so intense, and the scale. Everything is so big. And it goes fast. I'm surprised. Whoa. Bam. This is so nice. What? Did he just cheat it? What a douchebag. Honestly, I don't see many people riding this track. Could it be that you can only play it with like 4 or 5 people? Depends on how much simulators they have, of course. And there we got Dragon Ball Z once again. Oh, they even sell merchandise? Oh. Sweet. I want to score myself a t-shirt. What? A fishing simulator. Yay! Why not? So there should be more Mario Kart GP footage coming soon. Oh, this one is beautiful too. I should really talk about this one. Yeah. Cool. Ah, there we go. So there's even a sign on the front that tells you what character you are going to play. I like that. So I think that Bandai Namco is developing the experiences within the arcade, and Project ICANN is making the simulators. That's a good combination. Yes. Fake water? What? Coming soon. Ooh. And that's where it ends. My brain just got overloaded by awesomeness. There was so much to see in this video. Thank you, Engadget, for sharing this with the world. So I'm going back to that part where they were playing the game. Gotta go fast. Oh, did you see that? He just got hit by a item, and the only thing that happens is his cart is spinning around, but not his body. So that means that you can't really get motion sick. I do understand that some people are going to have a hard time playing this because it's going super fast and the simulator is going nuts too. It's a bumpy ride. It is. The carts seem to be really big, right? There's almost no way you can get around someone. And they use balloons instead of blocks. It's easier to see them, of course. Bowser just got a head start. I'm not sure why. I don't think this simulator would work with like 8 people on the track. It's too much, it's too chaotic. The roads are also really small, so there is no way you will be able to drive there with 3 next to each other. I don't really know how that works. I really need to go there and try it, right? That's the hard part. I'm just sitting here in the Holland land watching a couple of videos. It's so sad, I know. So let's just watch one more before we go. I got one where you can actually see people sitting in that simulator throwing stuff. It's really funny, so let's do it. This is my favorite video of all. It really shows the excitement of people playing it. It's pretty rough. I mean, sitting in that simulator, getting hit by items and driving that bumpy road must be intense. Whoa. Bowser is huge. Oh. Watch out. Whoa. Wait a second, so this is just one track and you go to different areas. There was a strange fog playing up and then suddenly they teleported to a different world. Oh. I thought that if you wanted to play Mario Kart GP, you could pick one of the tracks at the start, but it's just one track that takes you to all the areas you want. I need this in my life. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments below. So you really grab the items that hang on the balloons. This really looks ridiculous, but I understand that in VR it's just a blast. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to share. Last but not least, I do want to say that I hope that this VR zone concept is coming to the United States and Europe. It could work in big cities, I'm sure about it. So hopefully it is going to happen in the future, because this is like the Disneyland of arcades. They are offering AAA content like Mario Kart and Dragon Ball Z. This is not your average arcade. No, this is next freaking level. And that's it for now. Nathie signing off. And as I always say, and I see you guys next time. See you in the metaverse. Bye bye.